And the final game of this grand final series between Resin and Elysian Realm. Winner is crowned your NA King of the Sea 17 qualifier champion. Loser finished in second place, but both these teams we will see in play in internationals again. For the side of Resin, they run 1 and 2 Shimas. For the side of their cruisers, they run 1, 2, 3, 4 Petros and a Cerberus, along with Kremlin and Legendary Columbo. For the side of Elysian Realm, we're going to see Delny, Shima, Delny, along with Triple Venezia and a Stalingrad. Vermont and Schlieffen will complete it as the battleships. So a couple initial thoughts as we look into this. First off, health is 45,000 in favor of Resin to start. Due to the extra DD or cruiser they have, as opposed to DD. Shimas are going to outspot the Delnys by a lot. There is a Shima of Luger which will be able to bounce, but only 1 radar, remember, versus 4 radars for the side of Resin. Venezias are going to try to use the smokes. Vermont Schlieffen are going to smack. Columbo is going to be primed to hit them, and it's going to be interesting to see how they play it down here. Cerberus has the advantage because we haven't seen this in a while. It has its own crawling smoke generator. It has hydro. It has heal. So it's going to be able to support itself and the Petro as needed. So we'll see how these teams push, but we're seeing some aggressive moves early on. As the Delny's already into B. Radar comes out from the Petro. It spots the Delny now, and before we talk about setups, let's see if any shots come in on him. I don't believe they're going to have anybody in position to get the shots. Correct that. Delny does Hungria does try to hit him, but there's no shots, and so that is going to be an early B cap for the side. Now, one thing really to note here, and both teams are going to put it out, just everything they have left. Oh, and a little bit of a hit from the Columbo. One thing early to note here is Schlieffen's the only thing going north. Petro, Shima, Petro up to CD. If they can get that and hold off Elysian Realm on A, they're going to be in a really good spot. Delny does take a chunk. He's healing up. He'll heal up to about 23,000. But Eagle Lance and the Petro of Feva continuing to do work on him. Shots are coming in. He's healing, but with that spotting, he's going to take a fair few hits. Kremlin's shots are out onto the Venezia. Venezia turns out, tries to dodge them, and he will just get out of them. And now we're going to see Shima versus Shima here. They should spot each other momentarily. So we zoom in real close. You can see less than a kilometer from spotting each other. And this is the downside. The Venezia of Nane is going to have a lot closer put. And Eagle Lance turns in, and this is the oh crap moment where you hope the Cerberus is able to give you the farm advantage. I will say, he does get the smoke off, and I think the Venezia's guns would have unlocked. There would have been enough time. They do unlock. He doesn't get hit. Luger will not use his smoke. Does take about 4,000 damage, but now Eagle Lance is forced back. However, this does give a lot of information to the side of Resin, especially where that Shima is and that Schlieffen is. And so that's big. You get a lot of ability to look different ways for things here. Venezia just dodges the... He just dodges the Torps, as does the Venezia of Rin, but that is going to open up some fire chances on him. Vifire going to pop that smoke. K-Bomb already having been hit pretty hard. Shells in on Vifire. And going to be just long. And so now the Venezias start to chain those smokes. Meanwhile, up north, it's a 50-point lead. It's a 60-point lead in climbing. D is being taken by the Schlieffen. Expect Mad Dog to start backing into the cap fairly soon. Torps just missed Feva, and Feva's going to push into B with that and say, what are you going to do to push me out of here? Meanwhile, A is going to continue to be contested, and watch this. Luger takes another hit. Down 6,000 health. Eagle Lance is taking about 2,000 in return. And that's a big salvo onto the Vermont. Take out 14k health there early on. Elysian Realm is setting up for this challenge into B. And the downside of these challenges is the fact that it's going to be all or nothing. If you lose one of these challenge caps, game's done. Radar from the Petro, they will not find anything there. Counter radar will see the Vermont Kremlin sitting there. And with a double Delny there, that's going to be a problem. We go to look. The last place they saw the Delnies was right there. And so those Delnies are looking for the double smack. And without the radar, this may be a very quick death for both of these. They have nothing spotting here. Forced to watch is in here. This is going to be a surprise. There's one. Do they realize the second one's coming around the other side? And he's trying to turn the guns, but it's not going to be in time. Feva's dead. Barring a miracle, Feva is dead. And they get shots in at him. He backs up, but he's going to take all 5. Is it going to kill? It does kill. And there's the Kremlin, and Elysian Realm pulls off a masterful play. I don't know what Resin was doing there. I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't know what Resin was doing there. You push 2 into B without knowing where Delnies are for sure, and you don't pop a radar to make sure we're not getting pushed. If these Delnies don't, if that Delny doesn't die of Triarch, it's a big, I mean, it's already a massive deficit. It's 100,000 health. They do get the Delny of Tri, but still, Quincy stays alive up there, and you've lost a battleship and a Petro. And the other team's only lost a Shima. Or a Delny, pardon me. And now the Vermont comes in to smack him. Now, there is a chance that a ram happens here and some big damage happens to Vermont, but Resin's in big trouble here. Resin is in big trouble here. And do these shots kill? He's going for the ram. Or is he going for the just tip drive-by? No, he's going for the ram. He takes him down to 18,000. And the heal comes in, but it's not quite a kill. That does bring the health lead back down significantly, but that's just... It's painful to see that in a grand final game. It's a masterful play from Elysian Realm, but it's a painful way for any team to lose is because of such... I mean, it's such a beautiful play. But the tools were there to deny the play. Now, interesting thing to watch here is Schlieffen versus Petro. And the Columbo of K-Bomb goes down. That's game. Elysian Realm will repeat as champions on North America. I mean, you've lost both your battleships. Unless you get, like I said, unless you have a miracle of, hey, we're going to hit 50 torps here. And the Shima, it got 1, but it's not enough. Shots come in. Freiss desperately trying to kill the Schlieffen. Captain Caesar just trying to secure... And the torp from the Shima will get the kill. A small lone bright spot in the game. And there goes the Cerberus. Cerberus is spotted and killed off. Shimakaze down to 8,000 spotted. 4 minutes left. The Shima and Freiss move back in from the back, but like I said, I mean, it's all over at this point. 44,000 health versus 200k. There's, oh, Hungary, it takes the torp. It just has the range. That will do it, ladies and gentlemen. It says 308 on the timer, but it's really not that long. I mean, there is a world where Shimmatorps and Petrotorps, or Shimmatorps, kill the Petro manages to smack the Stalingrad with a couple citadels, but, like, it would have to be a miracle. Now, that being said, the Shimma of Luger dying here because he runs into Torps would be a start. But I think he's going to get past them with room to spare. Dodges right between them. Well done. And gotta give full credit. Elysian Realm put a beautiful play there. And Eagle Lance goes. The shots are in. He's starting to kill. He gets dark. Not going to matter. Shells in there. Kill. It's just 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And now, like I said, the Shimma needs, barring a miracle, the Shimma would need to get 2 racks on the Vermont, the 3rd rack on the Stalingrad, get a Dev Strike, double strike here for it to be a difference. And so the Shimma does get spotted, courtesy of Stalingrad radar.
Everything is at stake. The enemy's victory draws near.
Here come the Venezia shots in. Ooh, one of his torp tubes was damaged. So 2 racks at the Stalingrad. He can't see the Vermont, that's why he doesn't send the 3rd. Oh, he sends the 3rd there. And those torps aren't going to hit. It is going to turn... Oh! Correct me. Okay, pardon me. They do get the Stalingrad. Buys them more time, but they got to wait now 2 minutes for Shimma torp reload. And remember, Petro has no heals. And so this is still almost assuredly game. Shots in from the Vermont. Oh, they don't quite hit the spot. And just 14k left. Vermont going to back in here. And he's not giving an angle for the Shimma to actually get off a salvo.
Everything is at stake. The enemy's victory draws near.
As the push comes. What is the... Venezia of Rin's just running up to the corner of the map right now. So there's the rack onto the Vermont. It's not going to be a kill. Oh, Vermont does get the shots over. This will be the last damage. Elysian Realm, 28 seconds. 3 torps in, takes him down to 47k, but it's not going to be enough. And here will be the kill from Quincy onto the Shimma of Mad Dog. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner of King of the Sea 17 NA qualifiers is Resin. They come back in reverse sweep, or sorry, is Elysian Realm. Oh my goodness. It is Elysian Realm. They come back and reverse sweep Resin to win the series 3-2 and be crowned Kings of the Sea in North America. Both teams will move on to internationals.